South Africa, and welcome to the 9th episode of the Cape Voice. I know this should be the 10th episode, however, we unfortunately didn't have time to do an episode on Wednesday of this week, because I've been a little sick and busy, so I haven't been able to get around to it. However, we're here now, we got it. First I'd like to start off with a little message to Exilious. I need to watch my mouth, because apparently if I speak my mind about Exilious, I get reported, and then I get a 0.5. So I've learned my lesson not to badmouth Exilious, but rather, even though he badmouthed me several times and did something kind of racist on his article, I'll remain a little civil. Exilious, I'd really like you to read my comment on your article. I think that you really need to work on your public relations, especially in the sense that you need to get your facts straight and not lie. Because if you lie about something just to make someone else look bad, most people know it's a lie, and a lot of people get kind of angry. Especially me. I'm really angry at your article because it's nothing but nonsense. What's this about Roman emperors? It has nothing to do with direct democracy. And the early republic, the ancient Rome, the early Roman republic was a republic. There was no leader. It was just a republic. And then when they got the emperor, the Senate became a consultative role. We don't have an emperor. Everything in this game is democratic. We have democratic elected party presidents, we have democratic elected congressmen, etc., etc. I'd just like to have democratically elected proposals. Is that big of a deal? Someone, like Deus Ex says, someone tries to give a little bit of power to the people and everyone goes ape. Or at least you do. You need to get over it. All 6 things that you gave is it's all utter nonsense. I don't know where you got it from. But if you read my comment, I do shoot all your things down. The next thing I'd like to get around to is also about direct democracy, but nothing to do with Exilious. I released an article recently called Attention Prospective Congress Candidates. I'd like everybody who wants to run for Congress to read it. Basically what you would be doing if you sign up for this program is you will sign a contract and you will not be able to propose any laws as a congressman unless either I or Stephen Bosch tell you to, and we're not going to tell you to unless we see it on the form that a proposal has been passed. It's a very simple system. It's not very complicated, and it doesn't go wrong anywhere because I don't want to see anything bad happen to this, and Bosch doesn't want to ruin his reputation. So that's why those 2 people have been picked. Anyway, if you would like to be a part of this prospective Congress candidate program, just give me a private message. I'll respond back to you. We're going to have a contract up that people can start signing probably tomorrow or the next day. I'm just getting it, reviewed by the president, making sure that everything's in the right place. It's not that long. But, all those who say, oh, it's a complicated system, we don't need it. It's not complicated. It's really easy to understand how it works. You have a form, people vote on the form. If it passes, if it has a positive vote on the form by either 51% or 2/3, depending on what we're thinking. I'm thinking 2/3. Then we have a DD candidate propose it, and hopefully it gets voted in. It just gives the people some voice. It's not complicated. And to those who say, hey, it gets rid of rights, that's completely unintelligent thing to say. That it's giving representation. It's giving people the right to vote without being a congressman. Excuse me. Sorry if I'm kind of quiet or dull. I'm really not feeling my best still. I could be better. I'd like to extend a handout to anybody who would like to co-host my show. If you have a microphone, you can do it. Because I'm down under the weather and I'm kind of busy right now, getting people sick. I would like to know if anybody would like to co-host my show so that we could alternate every 3 days, because that's when we release the show, every 3 days. So every 3 days we'll alternate. You can do, for instance, let's see, today's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. You can do Tuesday's show, and then I'll do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I'll do Friday's show. And we'll alternate off, every 3 days. That way neither one of us will get swamped. It'll be an easier time for us, and it'll put a little variety in the show. We could even have, just guest hosts once in a while. So if you don't want to do it, every week, you could do it 1 week. Alright. Well, that's my little tidbit on some stuff. Next, I'd like to make sure that everybody knows that we do, in the United South Africa, have a forum. People have begun joining it, however, we still have room for improvement. We have 21 members in the forum, but we have 85 people in the party, so we have some work to do. Some more people need to sign up. Remember, if you join up on the forum, then that gives you a voice to be heard in our party. Next thing I'd like to talk about, I'd like to do some of the media. We have the Resistance Hero Medal Lottery for Free State, I believe. We need money to pay for the region. And I had a dream last night that I won. I only put in 1 gold, but I had a dream that I won. It was quite nice. Alright, so, yeah, I'd really recommend that you donate. It's how we got our Canadian back, actually. We held a Resistance Hero lottery. And it worked great. We got more gold than we needed. But anyway, to the admins of our forum, I have made a thread asking for you to create that subsection of the forum for me. Because we only have less than a week to get this going. We have the contracts almost ready. Now, the only thing that's missing is the forum ready. And hopefully we'll get at least 1 candidate in, and if we do, hooray, we have direct democracy. We're the freest nation in the New World. Think of that. If we have just 1 candidate in, that means we have a direct democracy, a form of direct democracy. Direct democracy is pure democracy. It's the most free form of government. Where everyone's voice can be heard. Anarchy is not exactly what we want. We want direct democracy. Anarchy is the freest, but it's not really a government. It's more of a state. So direct democracy is what we want. It's the freest form of government. Just imagine that everybody thinks of us as the shining example of democracy in the New World and what can be accomplished. That is what I want us to be. I want us to look good in everyone's eyes. Because I'm a true patriot for our nation. I'm starting to ramble now, probably, but there's not much else I can do. Gigmo, I was going to really hang his ass out to dry today, but, he apologized. Alright, so I'm going to have us wrap this up with a little message from not Exilious, Kaiser Alex. So here we go, a message from Mr. Kaiser.